Hi, my name is Michelle. I own Michelle Poteet Photography here in beautiful Greenville, South Carolina. I am a motherhood photographer. I focus on family photography, newborn photography, and maternity photography. And I help other photographers grow their businesses and become more confident and more profitable. So, today I am going to be talking all about how you can double your income from your mini sessions this fall. So if you're a photographer and you are wanting to make more money from your mini sessions, I'm going to be breaking down step by step exactly how you can double your revenue from your mini sessions this fall. So let's just jump right into it. First, I want to talk about some common mistakes that I see a lot of newer photographers making when it comes to mini sessions. So when I see people advertising their mini sessions on Facebook and on Instagram, one thing that I see, especially with newer photographers, is doing super long mini sessions. So I see people advertising like 30-minute mini session. 30 minutes is not a mini session. Another thing that I see really common is people including the full gallery. So I see, on advertisements, people saying like 15 to 20 photos included or 20 plus photos included. So really they're including like all the photos that they're taking and they're not upcharging for extra photos. Another thing that I see a lot of people doing is they are using a really expensive location, but they're not really charging extra. So maybe they're using a studio or a really expensive like flower farm or a Christmas tree farm, but they're still doing a cheap like $150 to $200 mini session, and they're really cutting into their profit by using that expensive location and not charging for it. And then the last thing that I see a lot of photographers doing is not having enough mini sessions in a row. Like one of the reasons mini sessions can be so profitable is because you're doing so many sessions back to back. So a lot of times I'll see people doing like 2 mini sessions or like 2 30-minute mini sessions, or they're just doing like 1 to 2 hours of mini sessions on one day, as opposed to doing like a ton of mini sessions back to back. So let's break down exactly how you should be structuring your mini sessions so that you can make more money. So first things first, the time frame for your mini sessions. You should have your mini sessions be 10 to 20 minutes, no more than 20 minutes. That is a mini session. You can pack in a ton of mini sessions all back to back. So I personally like to do 4 hours of mini sessions. So I do 15-minute sessions and then I do a 5-minute break in between each session. So that gets me 3 mini sessions per hour. Trying to do math in my head. 3 mini sessions per hour times 4 hours, so 12 sessions in a row. So I know it can be a lot. If you don't want to do 4 hours, you could do 3 hours, but I would definitely do more than 2 hours. Like I would try to pack in a lot of mini sessions back to back. That way it's all at one time. You're just leaving the house, coming back. This can really help make things more profitable for you because you're spending less commute time. All of those photos are going to be taken with the same lighting, so it's going to be quick to edit them all in a row. So I would do short sessions all back to back and do quite a few in a row. The next thing you're going to want to do is do not include the full gallery. Include 3 to 5 photos max. The really great way to make your mini sessions as profitable as possible is by upcharging them. So you're upcharging for additional photos, you're upcharging if they want to buy the full gallery. So personally what I do is I do 15-minute mini sessions and I include 5 photos. Now, I will say I try really hard to have amazing customer service. I want my clients to have an amazing experience. And so one of the ways I do that is by under-promising and over-delivering. And I do that in multiple different ways. One of those ways that works really well for me is with the turnaround time. So I always promise that it's going to take longer to edit the photos than I know it's actually going to take me. So then when I deliver their photos a lot sooner than they're expecting them, they're always super happy with that. And another way that I do that is I like to include some little freebies, bonuses, gifts, like things that my clients weren't expecting because I didn't tell them it was included in the session, but then I'll give it to them like as a little free bonus, free gift. So one of the ways I do that is I always include an extra photo for them. So I tell them 5 photos are included in your session, but I always give them an extra free photo. So really 6 photos are included. I just feel like this makes people feel special and valued and like, oh, my photographer really likes me. She loved my session. She gave me an extra photo. So I always include 6 photos. But I would say like in that 3 to 5 range is great for a mini session. And then you're gonna wanna price your additional photos extra. So I would say like $200. So let's say you're doing a $200 mini session. Obviously, the amount that you're charging for mini sessions is going to depend on your location, what the cost of living is like there. So like, let's say you're charging $200 for a 15-minute mini session, and then you can charge, let's say $20 per additional photo that they want beyond the 3 to 5 that are included, and then an extra $200 to buy the full gallery. And this is actually a great deal for them because, one, at least for me personally, I always have more than 10 photos, a lot more than 10 photos, extra photos in the gallery. So it's a great deal for them to just go ahead and purchase the full gallery as opposed to the individual photos. And another thing is, so let's say 5 photos are included. I have a lot more than 5 extra photos that are included in the gallery. So they're actually getting a great deal. Like the first 5 photos are more expensive than the extra photos that they are purchasing from the gallery. So I do feel like it's a great deal, but I am usually doubling my revenue. So let's say I charge $200 for a mini session and then $200 for the full gallery. Almost all of my clients, like 99% of my clients, buy the full gallery. So I'm doubling my income from my mini sessions from what I just charged for the session itself. So let's break down how you can get your clients to buy the full gallery from your session. So some clients will come to me, they'll know 5 photos are included, and they'll come to me saying like, okay, here's the 5 photos I want, which is so funny to me. They're like, oh, I want, everyone looking and smiling, and then I want a breakdown of these people and then these people, which again, I'm happy to take all the photos they want. It's just funny to me that they think I'm only gonna take those 5 photos and then we're done. No, I'm gonna take a million photos and they're gonna love all of them. So let's break down the exact poses that I do. So first I'm gonna start with everyone looking and smiling at the camera. That's an important, Christmas card shot. It's not super fun for us photographers, but the clients always want that photo. If you struggle with getting, especially like babies and toddlers, to look at the camera and smile, and you struggle to get that photo and you're doing a lot of face swaps for every session, one thing that's worked really well for me is I bought a light up wand. You can get them on Amazon for $10. I can link it below for you. I got a little light up wand, just hold it right here next to my camera, and that really helps with getting the attention of babies and toddlers. I also have a little stuffed animal that goes around my camera lens, so that helps as well. So I'm gonna get that looking and smiling at the camera photo. I'm gonna get breakdowns of the mom with all of the kids, the dad with all of the kids. I'm gonna get all the kids together. I'm gonna get all the kids individually, and then I'm gonna get mom and dad together. So those are kind of like the standard must-have shots. But like, what brings my heart so much joy as a photographer is not just those looking and smiling at the camera photos. I know that they're important for mom and dad, but I am there as a photographer to tell a story of how much this family loves each other, of how much mom and dad love each other, of all of the different connections that the family has, the fun that they have together, the joy between all of the members of the family, how much the parents love their kids. And so it takes me probably maybe 5 minutes to get all of those photos that I mentioned at the beginning. And then the rest of the session, I just spend doing fun, candid photos. And I have, at this point, a whole list of poses that I have over 100 photos, 100 poses that I do for my session. Of course, I'm not going to get to all of those during a mini session, but I get to a lot of them. And I just do so many of those fun candid poses. I do different ones for each family depending on just the personalities of that family, what the connections between that family is like. And those are the photos that upsell my gallery. Like, those are the photos that the parents came to me wanting those looking and smiling at the camera Christmas card pictures, and they didn't know how much they wanted all of those beautiful, candid, natural photos that show the love and joy that this family has together. Like, those are the ones that get hung on the wall. Those are the ones that get posted on Instagram. So those are the photos that upsell my gallery. So of course, like I said, I get those looking and smiling at the camera pictures, but I spend most of the time getting those fun, candid photos that the family didn't even know that they wanted. And then when they see them, they can't live without them. And they are happy to pay extra to have all of those beautiful photos that show the love between their family. So if you are someone who struggles with not knowing how to get those fun, natural poses. If you always get the Christmas card shots and then you're like, okay, I got those shots, what now? Or you drop links at your family sessions and you're like, I have been there too. It took me a long time to develop my full list of fun poses that families love to do, that kids love to do. So I have a free gift for you below. If you're someone who struggles with posing, I have a free screensaver size list of fun poses that you can use at your next family session. You can save it to your phone. It has photo examples. Again, completely free download below. And I would love to gift that to you so that you can create beautiful photos that make your families want to upgrade the full gallery. And that can help you double your revenue for your mini sessions this fall. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you have any other questions, things you want me to talk about, leave me a comment below. I would love to answer those for you. And follow my channel if you want more photography tips, especially for family photography. I post new videos every week, and I hope this was helpful for you guys. I can't wait to see you in my next video, and I hope you guys have an amazing fall season with amazing mini sessions. Bye, guys.